Grand Rising, everyone. Today is Monday, March the 18th of 2022, and it's 2 minutes right after 9. And we definitely want to thank you all for coming by to Coffee Talk with Queen Tulsa. We're going to be hosted here Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. So Queen Toast's Coffee Talk. We chat. We give you the news. We give you the tea. And like I said, that's Mondays. I'm at mornings at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. And we definitely want to shout out to everybody out there that is up on this rising. Shout out to our families and children as they are out on spring break. Let's go ahead and jump into our chat and see if we have any royal butterflies up in the building. And we do. We have Wani11 in the building. We have Wani11 says, "Hey, Queen Tulsa, Grand Rising." Well, Grand Rising to you, child. Now, listen, child, there's been a lot going on out here in the news. And when we talk about the news, oh my goodness, we've got JT, we've got Cardi B, we've got Megan Good and Jonathan Majors back in the tabloids, child. And the people are definitely looking at this couple sideways. And I'm not even going to lie to you, I kind of looked at them sideways as well. As you all know, Jonathan Majors was recently in court due to child DV in his relationship. Well, shout out to our friends at the Neighborhood Talk. They say, what do y'all think? Fans call out Jonathan Majors and Megan Good's awkward red carpet kiss. Let me go ahead and play it and you guys tell me what you think. Okay, hold on.
She's short.
Sure. Amazing.
So come out, pilot. Like, let me switch the light.
I'll get into it. Get into it.
Sure.
Switch. He looks like she's a photo.
Come out, pilot. Like,
Wow, that was very much so awkward. That did not seem romantical at all. Child, the neighborhood talk says, what do y'all think, neighbors? All right, so someone in the comments says reality is some people be too invested in celebrities' relationship. This issue don't have nothing to do with your relationship. Someone else says this was a choice for both of them. Someone else says based on the fact she wiped the side of his face after, he was obviously trying to avoid ruining her lipstick. God protect me from these kind of people. Okay. Some people just don't like all that publicity display of affection. He didn't want to ruin her lipstick. Y'all need to stop. Some as simple as not wanting lipstick on his lips makes y'all question their whole relationship. Sad world. And someone else says we're always sitting at home trying to figure out people on TV's life. That's sad. Figure out why your best friend always in the house with your spouse, why you're not there. Oh, child. Now listen here. The child, the fans are definitely going in. They said, no, ma'am, this was not awkward at all. This was just a simple, he didn't want to ruin her lipstick, right? Well, child, get into this talking about ruining. Well, I don't know if you all know, but y'all remember Scott Disick from the what was it? The Kardashians, right? Well, he's back in the news, and honey, he's not looking too good. Child, they say Scott Disick out of out to dinner in LA after noticeable weight loss. Child, let's get into this. Shout out to TMZ TV. Scott Disick stepped out for a hearty meal with some close companions, hitting up a popular LA spot along hotspot alongside friends. And it seems he's lost lots of weight. Baby, that doesn't even look like him, to be honest. And child, when we talk about the Kardashians, honey, allegedly they say it's a Kardashian curse, okay? We want to know if he scooped that up, girl. He's looking like he's like knocking on death's door. Okay. How you doing? We got 111 says trigger warning, allegedly and fair use commentary, fair use. All right, welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please subscribe, share, and like. And thank you for your support. Absolutely. And listen, if you are coming in from your mobile phone, there's a vertical full screen view style like button. You're going to tap the three vertical dots on the upper right corner to bring up the like button. Make sure you like it. And great point, Wani11 says Ozempic much. Well, honey, I don't know if it's Ozempic and I don't know if it's the favors, honey. Okay. It's one of them. Maria at Grand Rise, and Maria says Scott looks stressed out, honey. And why shouldn't he? Let's be honest. When we talk about the Kardashians and their legacy as far as men, Scott Disick was dating, or he was in a relationship with Courtney. And you all know we felt like Courtney was the only one that had sense in that family. Absolutely. Maria says, hey, Queen Tulsa and Wani11. Hello, and how are you? Okay, so what do y'all think? Do y'all think that, is it the Kardashian legacy that's rubbing off on him? I mean, because when we look at it, let's look at what's his name? Lamar Odom. Child, let's get into this. Child, and listen here, before we get into more serious topics, let's go ahead and have a little kiki this morning. All right. Maria says stressed. He looks stressed. He does look stressed, honey. Maria, he? Wani says Maria, doesn't he? Okay, it's the Kardashian curse. That's what it was. I'm glad you said it because I didn't. Okay. Listen here, it's the Kardashian curse. You said, yep. Well, listen here. Let's get up into this, child. Talk about a wild cat. Well, try to tame. See, this is the thing. I feel like this is what happens when you just want animals be animals. Well, we have the boundaries, ladies. Okay, so you all make sure you set those boundaries. Let's go.
One has what we call a locket on the chest. Oh, no, we're gonna. Owner. I need the owner now. One has what we call a locket on the chest. Oh, no, we're gonna. Owner.
Listen here. She says, I need the owner now, honey. Listen here. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, honey. Now, I want to lighten up the load, honey, just a tad bit. I want to bring up these beautiful sisters right here that really stepped in for their family.
We gonna make sure our girl good.
Okay,
come on. It is. And then, wait. Step back. Everybody, last week you was giving me a silk press. Okay, we didn't bring it out. Okay, there we go. Damn. All right, we almost there. Fix the part. Okay. Who got the air control? Let's get it. I ain't gonna go in no purse. I ain't gonna go. Mannequin challenge.
Listen here, I'm going to tell you like this. If I don't have friends like this, when I've had a long night out, then you need to go the other way. And let's go ahead and skip back. Oh, pimp slap. Did the cat slap that lady? Yes, that cat did, honey. You said the lady was all up on her goodies. Okay. Back up. I do not condone violence, but she was pushing that cat's limits. Okay. Absolutely. The cat was very much so disrespected. Did you see how she took back her power? Okay. The cat was disrespected. Now listen here. Talking about respect. That's why I had brought up this clip right here. because I have so much respect for these sisters. Well, apparently this young lady had went out, she may have had one too many and sweat out her hair. And so now you see her friends in the bathroom. They got her up under the hand dryer trying to get their friend's hair back into a safe place, right? And everybody in there was definitely showing some teamwork. Like I said, if I don't have friends like this, baby, I don't want you. Now get into this.
All these bathrooms gonna be.
Did her friends help her? Did her friends help her or not? Is this what you call sisterhood? Now listen here. Shout out to the Shade Room. Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. These girls went above and beyond to make sure their friend's hair was laid. Someone says, I love to see it. Someone else says, probably preparing Shawty to go back home to her dude to make it seem like they was just at a chill night out with the ladies. Okay, listen here. Someone else says, real friends, LOL. Yes. I'm glad I got good hair and not that nappy stuff. Someone says she got a whole team of real friends. This is giving me NASCAR pit stop energy. Teamwork makes the dream work. Real friends. Now let's look at this NASCAR pit stop energy. Teamwork makes the dream work. Friends. Let's get into it, and then we'll be right back.
We gonna make sure our girl good. Damn. Okay, come on. And then,
Wait. Step back.
the last week you was giving me a silk press. Okay, we didn't ring it out. Okay, there we go. Damn. Okay, there we go. All right, we almost there. Fix the part. Okay. Who got the air control? Let's get it. I ain't gonna go in no purse. I ain't gonna go. That is the challenge. All these bathrooms gonna be.
Okay, now shout out to those sisters right there, because we've all seen, we've all been out. We've seen somebody get all sweaty and things like that. I really appreciate those sisters. Shout out to Maria. She says, I did that to a new hire. She had mascara all around her eyelids. I stopped training and fixed it with permission, of course. And shout out to the women, and shout out to Women's Month. If you are woman out there, shout out to you. Grand Rising. Welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please tap the like as you stroll in. Thank you for your support. Wani11 says, Maria, teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely. We have Couture Bay in here. And shout out to Couture Bay. She is a part of the Primetime Mixer with me, Yusuf, and herself. And we will be on at 9:30 p.m. on Yusuf's channel, his celebrity channel. So shout out to Miss Couture Bay. She says, good morning. Grand Rising, my love. 111 says, Couture Bay, Grand Rising. Maria Cintron says, my bestie braids were loose. You take a break and fix it. Absolutely. What you going to let that sister sit right there for and just look a mess? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Couture Bay, Maria says. Visit our friends Couture Bay on YouTube, and there is her channel. So you guys get on over there, Royals, and give her lovely like and subscribe. Okay. The one with the toothbrush was ready. Mm-hmm. Listen here. She was ready. I got y'all. Period. Yes. Make sure you tune into the Primetime Mixers this evening. Okay, now get into this next topic right here, you all. Now, you might not believe this. But child, get into this, because y'all know I love me some Drake. And as a matter of fact, I'll be seeing him later on this evening in OKC. Now, get into this, because I got a little bit of frustration with Drake already, and I hadn't even made it to the concert. Drake sends a pregnant fan $25,000 after she held up a poster saying, I'm 5 months pregnant. Can you be my rich baby daddy, during his show? And y'all, let me just be honest, because they told us that we couldn't bring posters or in there. You know, when they sent the itinerary and things like that, they told me that I wasn't able to get And two, I couldn't bring a poster. I couldn't bring this. I couldn't bring that. They has this whole list of things that you cannot bring. Listen here, y'all believe me or not, baby. I will show you. I will definitely show you this itinerary. Girl, they are saying you can't bring your GoPro, you can't bring your tripod and things like that. Y'all already know I was feeling a certain type of way. We have another royal member in here. We've got Lexi in here. She says, "Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, sweetheart." Absolutely. Maria says, "Get into it." Uh huh. Yeah. Get into it. Yeah. Doja Cat voice. Absolutely, honey. Oh, Maria Centron. Yes. Yes, honey. Now peep this out, honey, because it's a whole video. And I'm not going to say anymore. Let's just play it. DJ, play it.
She got a sign that says, "I'm 5 months pregnant. Can you be my rich baby daddy?" Well, first of all, I don't want to offend your real baby daddy, but I would love to, first of all, get you out of the pit so we can put you somewhere safe like the VIP or some shit. Because you can't be pregnant and bounced around. When I start playing some of these slappers, we can't have you get pushed around. Second of all, I'd love to give you $25,000 so you can be rich baby mama. She got a sign that says, "I'm 5 months pregnant. Can you be my rich baby daddy?" Well, first of all, I don't want to offend your real baby daddy, but I would love to, first of all, get you out of the pit so we can put you somewhere safe like the VIP or some shit. Because you can't be pregnant and bounced around. When I start playing some of these slappers, we can't have you get pushed around. Second of all, I'd love to give you $25,000 so you can be rich baby mama.
All right, so y'all get into this. Get into this, honey. Well, Maria says it's no fun if you can't bring your posters. Okay. You said I go to wrestling events though. Yes. Lexi says, "Hey Maria Centron. Hey Wani11." Uh Maria says, "Queen Tulsa, what's the wakey wakey? What's a wakey wakey? Coffee? Yes, you got your wakey wakey corn flaky. Yes, your wakey wakey is your coffee, your tea, your water, whatever it is that's going to get you up this AM. Well, y'all, let's get up in here into these comments. One person says this dude knows how to move. Someone says, "Let me make Drake my real baby daddy." Somebody said, "Come on, is this Drake or Oprah?" Watch the baby daddy. He mad, and the whole pregnancy be saying, "Call Drake." Okay, my boy really be handing out blessings every show. All you need is a sign and a poster. Well, I wanted to bring one, and they told us that we couldn't. One thing about Drake, he's going to spread the wealth. Well, I hope he spread it tonight at this concert. Okay, listen, because I am going in there. I'm going to say, "Lord, if it's your will, you let this man call me out. Let him call me out and tell him that he wants to." Okay. Let him call me out and tell him that he's got a blessing with my name on it. Okay. All right, let's get into these comments. All right, 111 says he needs a section just for the pregnant ladies. If he's going to protect one, he needs to protect all of them. I totally agree. Maria Centron says, "Yes, I'm prepared. I voted, and you all please vote, 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 vote. Vote on the poll." Wani says, "Maria, who's your favorite wrestler?" Oh, okay, we'll get into this. Speaking of support, talking about a wrestling situation. Girl, get into how Monique was not even acknowledged, but Taraji was.
We are facing some seriously pivotal issues. Everyone's talking about inflation. You know what's not feeling inflation?
Equal pay for Black actresses.
Thank you, Taraji, for standing up for all of us. Taraji, as a matter of fact, if you are a Black actress in this room, would you please stand up? That's right. Yes. Thank you so much for working so hard and representing for us. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Everybody else in this whole room, stand up for all of us Black actresses who have been representing for us. Support us. Join us. Because it's you who stand next to us every day. We know this. And we want to say thank you. Now you may sit down. Thank you so much. See, we're not alone. We are supported. And it's no secret, we are facing some.
Well, child, let's get into this. Someone says, I support this movement to the fullest, but I just wish that when Monique said it, she celebrated the same way. Absolutely. And shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. They says, y'all agree, neighbors, or are the two not comparable? Someone says, whether they like Monique or not, they should always include her in this conversation. Viola talked about this way back, and I don't hear her name most times either. And that queen has an EGOT, if I'm not mistaken. Powerful. Someone says Monique came off bitter and was problematic. Taraji was passionate and emotional about it. Big difference. People didn't like Monique's delivery, but she's been right. Okay, y'all owe Monique an apology at this point. They didn't like the messenger, but the message been crystal clear, baby. Yo Mo should have gotten this recognition when she said this years back. Monique was saying names and they didn't like, and they don't like that, sadly. Mo didn't cry white woman tears. The Monique eraser is eraser is so annoying. I love them both, but Monique definitely brought it to the forefront. They both of them should be celebrated. Okay. Child, my thoughts on this. Do you all have any thoughts on this? Let's see. When it comes to being celebrated in this topic, yeah, I don't feel like Taraji should have stood there and took all the credit for that, because like y'all said in the comments, Monique has been speaking out about this for over a period of time. And we say this also here, even on YouTube. You know, a lot of people, they focus on the messenger and not the message. You know, the goal is to stand on the side of right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like thanks for the acknowledgement, which we need that, and we need to continue to keep praise, and we need to make that normal so it does not seem foreign. Okay, let's get into these comments of all time. Jake the Snake Roberts, the Great Mudda, Cody Rhodes. Get into it. Such a powerful moment. Absolutely. Lexi says she's voted. Thank you, Lexi. That's a tough question. LOL 111. Sandra Love is in the building. Grand Rising, Miss Sandra Love. How are you feeling? All right. Hey, Sandra Love. She says, hey, girl. Thank you, Lexi, for voting. Absolutely. All right. Now, y'all, we are about to heat it up with some more topics, okay? We're about to heat it up with some more topics, and I feel like the appropriate one that we should go to is, which one? Which topic should we pick up on? Because it is a lot, to be honest. Okay, so now we got Carlissa. And I think you all know who Carlissa is. This is Blueface's mother. Oh, she's all over the place. Y'all, let's get into it. Carlissa breaks down in tears on live while discussing her oldest son, Andre's mental health, after he keeps accusing her of setting Blueface up.
I'm truly sorry, because I have done everything I can for him. I have done everything I can for him since before he went to jail. And some of you mothers have this going on. I was not privy to mental health. It might look like we doing some mental circus shit, but me and Blue is really just trying really just trying to create generational wealth for this family, because that's been a long time promise in our family, because we had enough money to get Andre a lawyer, but not enough money to get him the lawyer that would have set him free, because he did not deserve to be locked up in no cage for 13 years for standing next to two men who decided to start pulling out guns and shoot at each other. So we did the best we could, Dre. We honestly did. We gave up every dollar we had for you.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up every dollar, and no, you probably didn't deserve that, but I know you needed to sit down, but I know you didn't need to sit down that long, and it probably just disturbed your mental capacity. And all we can do right now is ask for you to just try to get help and forgive the system and forgive yourself, because there ain't nothing we can do about it at this time. The only thing we can do is try to get financial gain so that it don't happen to your nieces or your nephews. That's all we can do right now. I'm truly sorry.
All right, so shout out to a website called It's On Site. Carlissa Angelic opens up about Andre's mental illness, says although to the public eye, it may seem like they all have mental illnesses, she and Blueface are just trying to create generational wealth. Let's get into these comments before we just go there, okay? Maria says, yeah, I agree. It was an issue when Monique said it, but Queen Latifah gets a standing ovation. And see, that's the thing. Stop stealing everybody else's recognition, please. Give it to Monique. Like I said, she was loud and proud with it. Maria Cintron says, Queen Latifah could have gave a shout out to Monique and Taraji. Well, you know, when you are, child, you already know, but yeah. You said Blueface's mom? Yes, that's her. And listen here, I have a problem with her. Maria, Kevin did. Okay. Visit our friends on site. There you go. That's their information. Get on over there and check them out. Wani11 says, I think his mama is bipolar. Just my opinion. You know what? I feel like there's a lot going on over there with their family. When you talk about Blueface letting his girlfriend attack his mother, that is a problem. That is a big no-no. I don't play those type of games. And whether if it's no. Didn't she trash her son online all the time? Yes. She would get on there. She would not only trash him, but she would trash the child's mother. I mean, that woman, she was definitely given unhinged. All right, let's listen to some of these comments, y'all. It says, Carlissa, no lie, you need a social media detox. You've been embarrassing these kids of yours online for a few years now. Child. At Live Bites, okay? She loved her kids. She way too invested to take them out, shaking my head. I need this entire family to go to therapy. Amen. I don't know. She can be a lot of things, but to set her son up is a wild accusation. She loves her kids for real. She just never learned how to raise them properly. Doesn't mean she's an unaliver. But y'all have all that money. You tell me some you want to have generational wealth. Well, girl, you ain't gonna have nothing if you don't have that mental illness or get yourself in check, because the money that you're making is going to be spent on court fees. I mean, look at, for heaven's sakes, isn't what's her name, Krishan Rock? She's wanted from Oklahoma. That woman, Krishan Rock, is all the way in California. She's wanted here in Oklahoma, and then she just received a lawsuit from James Wright Chanel, Tamar Braxton's friend. Remember when she was at that concert and she had on all those rings, and allegedly she gave him a knuckle sandwich. Okay. He gave him a knuckle sandwich, honey. Yes, she did. Allegedly. Maria says that should be a rule. Don't talk about family issues online or in public. Ain't that it? If she doesn't have a therapist, she needs one. Mental health is so important. Absolutely. And I try to tell people all the time, baby, go get your mental health in order. Don't be out here, being a nuisance to those around you. I mean, it's just, uh, it can be a lot. It can be a lot, you all. It can be a lot. Yes. Well, get into this, y'all. On a more serious side, this AM, check out this story. Okay, so 11-year-old boy poked to unalivement in Chicago while trying to protect his pregnant mom from her ex-boyfriend who had just been released from jail. Okay. Neighbors, shout out to the neighborhood talk. This is just devastating. An 11-year-old from Chicago, unalive Wednesday, protecting his pregnant mother from her ex-boyfriend who was trying to poke her. According to NY Post, Crissetti Brand, 37, poked the boy, Jaden Perkins, in the chest, and the 33-year-old woman. He has since been arrested. Crissetti had been paroled Tuesday from the Statesville Correctional Center, where he was serving a 16-year sentence for home invasion and aggravated assault. He forced his way into his ex-girlfriend's home in Edgewater, Illinois, and brutally attacked the family. Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling said during a Friday press conference the woman was leaving with her two children when the attack happened around 8 a.m. The 11-year-old boy reportedly jumped in front of his mother to shield her from Crissetti. The mother and son both sustained poke wounds and were taken to a local hospital. The boy was pronounced unalived upon arrival. His mother was listed in critical condition, but she's expected to survive, and her unborn baby as well. An innocent child's life was taken as he tried to protect his mother far too soon, and a mother was attacked in what should have been the safest place for her, which was her home. Cook County State Attorney Kim Fox said the mother, who had a lifetime order of protection against Brand, dated the felon more than 15 years ago. Chicago Police Chief of Detectives Antoinette Rossetti said. And let's go ahead and read these comments. Someone says, see, that's shaking my damn head. This could have been my story, but thank God I got myself and child away. Sending this family my deepest condolences. CPD and court system needs to do better. Our condolences, people. We have to wake up. So sad, shaking my head. Jesus. I blame the mother. I don't care how long they've been together. All my life, this ain't the first time you as a mother, you protect yourself and your kids. I don't care. RWG handsome. Okay. The fact that so many of you are blaming the mom for who she dated 15 years ago and not holding the man accountable who actually committed the brutal attack 15 years later is so bizarre to me. Y'all need some serious help. And see, that's the thing. If we can get some help, this young man was a stand-up gentleman. A stand-up gentleman. And that when you're a child, that is your goal. Let me protect my mom. Once you've seen those type of things happen. So yeah, he definitely needs to go on back down the road. And somebody needs to poke him. Okay. Whether good Lord's put him. But anywho, oh my word, Maria says. Maria says he was trying to protect his mommy. Yes, he was. 21 says, Lord have mercy. That child was more of a man. At only 11, that man was on demon time, honey. He was on something. Okay. Maria says he is a hero. Yes, he is. Things happen fast in those situations. Absolutely. And then you call those the passions of crimes or crime passions and things like that. Maria says, I live in a bad neighborhood and I've seen many unalives happen. What? Now that is very, very, very scary. Okay. Very scary. And we want to definitely send prayers up. Send the prayers up. Send the prayers up. Now that was very deep. That was very deep. Uh-huh. Very, very, very deep. All right. Now, whew, let's go ahead. Honey, when I tell you we have I want to say you guys are not going to be watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. I need you to get on over there. But before we get into our next topic, let's take a moment of silence for the young man that lost his life trying to protect his mother. All right, so we are here. I want y'all to get up into this. Get up into this. Maria says, RIP, baby boy. Maria says, I need some tissue. Somebody please get ushers. Can we get Maria some tissue? And listen here, this trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Prayers up to the family. And listen here, would you like to support Queen Tulsa and don't have Cash App? Visit online, pay.queentulsa.com. Well, are you guys going to be, are you royals going to be watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because baby, we got Portia, we got Shamia that's going to be on there, and child, everybody's name is on there. Nini's isn't. Let's go.
If you came back in another life, what would you want to be?
Well, I like to people watch, so I'll probably be, I don't know, a stalker. Why are you laughing?
Okay, wait. We're not gonna be stalking. So, outside of being a stalker, if you came back in another life, no stalker, what would you be?
I would probably have to be a peeping Tom. Yeah, a peeping Tom.
Woo, child. I don't know what that would. I mean, a billionaire, a queen, royalty. Like what? I'm not understanding. Maria says, "Thank you for the tissue. You are so welcome, my love." That that one left really quickly. I don't know what they were on. Maybe they are trying to cause a controversy because Portia is now returning back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And like I said, we're gonna have Shamia back, we're gonna have Kenya back, and it's a lot. Maria says, private investigator. What the F? You're welcome, Maria, for the tissue, honey. Uh Yeah, listen. Okay, so these are great ideas. So yeah, so you, Wani one say I'd be invisible. Solve some cold cases, ma'am. Exactly. Like, deposit money into my bank account. Go back and get the land that was ours and build up communities. Be a great activist. I mean, there is so many things that I could come up with. But the only thing that they could come up with was what? Are you kidding me? That was it. Okay. Now listen here, y'all. Baby, baby, baby. Okay, we're gonna save that one for later. Okay, I'll save that one for later. Because we'll be coming back. We'll be coming back here later. Yeah, we'll be coming back here later. Oh my goodness. I want you guys to really, 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 really tune in. No, I want you guys to really, really, really tune in. We have some greatness for you. Okay. Now, there was one topic that I did want to bring up and talk about before we just head on out. Oh, child. It's and I like to keep my political views to myself. However, this was just one that I just could not keep to myself. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get on over here to this article. All right. Yep. You guessed it. Trump promises to free January 6th rioters on first day back in House if re-elected. The Biden campaign criticized that pledge, and this was updated on March the 12th of 2024. Former President Donald Trump says one of his first acts, if elected to a second term, will be to free people convicted for their roles in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, whom Trump continues to claim are wrongfully imprisoned. He made that promise, presumably about using the presidential pardon power on his social media platform on Monday night. It's the latest example of how he has repeatedly defended those charged and convicted of crimes of their conduct at the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Trump didn't specify how many of the rioters he would pardon, though he said last year that I am inclined to pardon many of them. I can't say for every single one because a couple of them probably got out of control. The Department of Justice announced last week that to date, nearly 1,400 people have been arrested and charged in connection with the January 6th, with nearly 800 of them pleading guilty. Of those charged, 127 people are accused of using a unalively or dangerous weapon or causing serious bodily injury to an officer, according to the DOJ. Woo! Okay, so that is a lot. Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. Oh, I just pray that we get somebody that's going to care for us and benefit us to the best of their abilities. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's, I don't think that's much to ask. Maria says she could work at TMZ. Absolutely. She loves the radio, loves that microphone. Absolutely. Okay, get into those. Okay, Maria says, is anyone going to focus on the POWs, our military that are prisoners of war? Get into that, honey. They don't want to talk about that. Well, this brings us to the conclusion of our coffee talk. We are now in our daily devotion, intergenerational faith. How are you helping others know the Lord you love? Okay. Now let's go ahead and get our tunes back. Oh, there we go. And we'll do the slow motion this morning. Okay, so March 18th, 2024, Deuteronomy 31, 1 through 30. What a life Moses lived by Pharaoh's decree. He should have been unalive at birth. Instead, thanks to God's intervention and the faithful disobedience of the midwives and Moses' mother and sister, the future leader didn't just survive, he was adopted by Pharaoh's daughter and raised as a prince. Then his story took another turn. Moses himself chose faithful obedience, siding with his countrymen and fighting against Pharaoh for their liberation from slavery. Later, after decades of wandering in the wilderness, Israel's sojourn was nearly at an end. And so were Moses' days on earth. His life story, though spectacular, was never simply about him. It was about intergenerational faith in God. Before Joshua was commissioned as the new leader, Moses recorded the book of the law so it could regularly be read to the people. He also wrote down a song that would echo in their hearts and minds for generations. Deuteronomy 31, 9 through 11, 21 through 22. As a result, Israelis who never met Moses would know the God who went before them and to whom they belong. Wherever you are in your life or ministry, starting out, midway, or wrapping up your work, do you remember the God who says, I've called you by name? You are mine. Isaiah 43:1. Are you both receiving and passing down his blessing? So that concludes our daily devotional on this bright Monday. And shout out to Wani11. We have a royal butterfly Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Wani. If we can put some butterflies in the chat for Wani to let Wani know that we really respect him and we really appreciate him, all that he does. It is his birthday. And yes, to God be the glory. Wani11 is definitely in the building. Today is March the 18th. And our royals. We have royals here, and we definitely want to show some love. And the butterfly means simply healing and growth. Okay. So this is another start, another chapter for Wani to go around the sun, you know, and make and also provide. Okay. Make and provide. Make happiness and provide. Yes, make happiness and provide it. Yes, get into it. Yes, yes. He said, I love us the real overview. All right, well, that concludes our coffee walk. And we went out on a fabulous, beautiful celebration. So without further ado, producers kick us up in the music department, drop us down, and we'll see you all a little bit later. Also, we want to thank you for not parking on the lawn. And thank you for the donation.